Those of you who have known me for a little while know that I plan on exiting the military and going into the reserves here in the near future. And as part of that, I originally thought that I might have to take a W-2, and I was really working towards financial freedom, and I'm pretty sure I've achieved that level where I could exit the military now and be comfortable, maybe not continue to grow, but survive, right, without having to take a W-2. And so I've been doing a lot of thinking now about the future and what that means, and I was really thinking like, man, I'm looking forward to being able to just like sit on my hands and do nothing all day. And then I realized like, no, that's not true because I'm a man and that's not what men do. And now this is not meant to be a sexist video, but check it out. Look, the majority of my audience is men, and I want to talk about some things that men do and some things that men should do and some man things in this video, right? And I think this is important because I'm really sick and tired of hearing the world try to say that being a man is a bad freaking thing, right? It's not. It's not a bad thing. Last I checked, yep, oh, I'm a man. Science says it, I say it, I identify that way, so fuck your couch, man. Now, check it out. There are fundamental things that go into the biology of being a man, like wanting to have a purpose. You need a purpose in life. One of the biggest reasons I think veterans kill themselves is that they lose that purpose. They have an identity that's tied to the military and they lose it. Or they have a purpose that's tied to the military and they lose it. And they get out in the middle of nowhere and they're like, what now? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my God, who am I? What am I? What do I do? Where do I go? How do I don't know. Being a lost man is fucking dangerous. And unfortunately, it's the reality for way too many people these days. So look, check it out. I will not stop working, right? And it's not because I don't have to, I can't. I absolutely could, right? Very, very soon I will be in a position where, as I've planned, I will only have to work on what I want, when I want, where I want, which is phenomenal. But I think it was Brandon Turner who once said that anyone who can retire early won't. Because those are the goal-driven people who understand that you need to have something to strive for. So if you set a goal and you achieve it and then you retire, that's great, but you're gonna get bored, right? Check out, I'm not gonna name names, but I saw someone just the other day who sold a really big house flipping business, education business, and a lot of stuff, got out, retired completely, didn't make it a full year. He is now in another venture. I know a lot of people who have retired or been where they could retire, and they relax, and then you start twiddling thumbs, and things start going crazy, and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to, oh man. And look, as a man, fundamentally, we need to have goals. We need to have purpose. We need that sense of purpose to be our biggest calling in life. We need a mission. So when you're in the military, it's easy. You've got a huge purpose. You're serving people. You're serving your country. You've got this mission. It's written out. It's ingrained, especially in the Marine Corps where it's like esprit de corps, esprit de corps, esprit de corps, esprit de corps, right? But then you leave. And now what? You need to re-identify what that is for you. You need to figure out your purpose. You need to figure out your mission. And you need to set goals to pull you towards that. If you stop having a purpose and you just relax and release and do nothing, eventually it's going to catch up with you. It's going to be dangerous. All of the most successful financially free people I know keep working. I mean, think about some of the biggest leaders in this space. John Maxwell is like the guy on leadership in books and speaking and leadership training. And he's pretty old and still kicking because he knows. In fact, he even talks about it in his book, No Limits, where he had set a date for him to be retired and he realized like that's doing himself a disservice, that's doing other people a disservice, and he kept pushing. And I mean, just leader after leader after leader, they keep going. They keep setting goals. All the people you look up to didn't retire at 25. They kept pushing, even if they could have. I just want to talk about a few things that I've been learning, right? And that's a lot of it. As I'm struggling with exactly what this is going to look like and trying to figure everything out, I'm realizing that being a man means continuing to lead. Means continuing to have a purpose, means continuing to have a mission, means continuing to better others and help others and better leave things behind me and in front of me. And if you're a fan of Ryan Michler in The Order of Man, as I am, you will understand that masculinity is not toxic, right? And it drives me nuts to hear this. Being a man is not toxic. Now, there are toxic men. There's freaking toxic women, too. So being a man is not toxic, and it sickens me that being a man is considered wrong these days. So I encourage you to have that mission, to have that purpose, to go out with the guys and go camping in the woods or in the wilderness, or go on a survival camp out, or go backpacking, or go run long distance, or do something to challenge yourself and pull yourself out of your shell and out of your, like, don't just become neutral? I don't know. It's like water, right? Everybody loves hot water. It's got a purpose. You can make hot cocoa, you can make tea, you can make coffee or cafefe, you can take a shower. Everybody loves cold water. You got cold immersion, you got ice cold water, you can make beer with water, and even wine if you're Jesus, and cold is good too. Not really anybody likes lukewarm water. So don't be that person. Don't be the lukewarm person. Embrace your inner masculinity. Be a man. Grab it and utilize it, right? You should be comfortable understanding that you are powerful. Don't put a governor on your on your ability. Don't put a governor on your life. Don't limit yourself. You are infinitely powerful if you choose to fill those roles. So as a man, that's your job. That's your obligation. You need to fill those shoes. You need to be that person. You need to fill that void. So all of this video, which is not very long, I haven't done a rant or an Angry Marine rant or anything like that in a long time, but I just want to encourage you to be a man. Read those books, step out of your comfort zone, and understand that it's okay. If society's telling you that being a man is toxic, they're wrong. If society's telling you to calm down, they're wrong. Society's trying to hold you back. It's like crabs in a bucket, pulling you back in the bucket. Don't be afraid to step out of your shell and own it. Be that man. Now, don't be a dick, but be a man. Take control of your situation, take control of your life, and lead. I promise you people will appreciate it. In fact, your wife will appreciate it. There's this thing in society these days where people don't want. No. Masculinity is sexy to a feminine woman, just like femininity is sexy to a masculine man. We are meant to be that way. So be a freaking man. Don't be timid. Don't pussyfoot around. Don't second guess yourself. Own it. Own your personality, own your identity, own your mission, own your life, and be wild. Have a little fun. Don't be afraid of what others will think. Get out there and be yourself. Have a great freaking day.